What is my purpose? Is a question that many of us ask ourselves at different points of our lives. Why am I here? Welcome to another segment of Level Up with Lily. Level Up with Lily is a space where we have conversations about how we can take proactive action in our careers and in our lives in general so that we can take charge of our own growth. My name is Lilian Githuka, and today we are going to be considering the subject of purpose. What is my purpose? Is a question that many of us ask ourselves at different points of our lives. Why am I here? And often when we are confronted with that question, what we may be saying is, having accomplished what I have accomplished, I really want to feel that I am serving something outside of myself, something that is beyond fulfilling my own needs and my own fulfillment to the service of others. Something that may be about having a greater impact in the world. So when we come across this question, it's very important to locate what our thought process really is about our purpose and what is really triggering us asking ourselves this question. So I would very humbly want to make a few suggestions about how we could handle this question for ourselves. So number one, when this question comes to you, I would say reflect. Where are you at? So that you determine what is this that is triggering this question. Have you maybe just completed your formal education and are now asking yourself, what am I here to do? I want to be significant, or I want to feel significance in what I am doing. Could you perhaps have been very deeply preoccupied by parenting? You have been focused on your family, your children, where they are at, their education, their growth, that you don't feel that within that time you took enough time to go deeper into yourself to think about your purpose. Or actually, you could be in the middle of that process where you're taking care of young children or a young family. You could also have recently retired, and now that you are not fully occupied by your career, suddenly be asking yourself, did I fulfill my purpose in my career? Where am I now? So one of the places to start is what is going on in my life right now that could be triggering me asking myself this question, so that you can see how you could offer service right where you are. Now, what could you then do next? Take stock of where you are. As I said, the first one is ask, where am I right now that could be triggering this question? But the second one is take stock of where you are so that you can be realistic about what you're able to do. So for instance, if you are on a job and that job is not necessarily in your line of passion, but you're still sensing the need to serve a greater purpose outside of yourself and to be of service to others, look at how and what your job could offer you right now. Identify who you're serving and challenge yourself to offer them the best possible service, to have an impact on their lives. When you do that, you will be living your life's work with purpose. And therefore, you may not need to ask yourself what your purpose is. Because my strongest belief is that purpose is evolving. It evolves depending on where we are. So if we live purposefully now in whatever quest it is we are undertaking, then we will very easily already be living our purpose. If you are preoccupied with parenting, do it so intentionally that you will be living out your purpose as a parent in imparting the right values, in modeling the right behaviors, and in passing on the right teachings to your children, as well as serving them at the stage where they are at now. If you have retired or are having a break in your career, you may want to consider volunteering your service to a charitable cause. Because again, this is outside of yourself. You could join a group and offer the expertise that you have developed over all these years. And now you would be doing it not so that you're paid, but so that you're giving back that which you have been rendered and gifted with over time with regard to your experience. So that is the second thing. The third thing that you can do is explore your passion. Ask yourself, what is it that I do? And when I do it, I am in my element. Even if I get tired from it, that fatigue feels more like a gift than a negative challenge. If you're not already doing anything about it yet, look for opportunities for doing it, that thing that you're passionate about. If you're good at baking and you love how your cakes come out, but have not made time to do it, perhaps do it and give that cake to someone. Give it as a gift, and the joy that you will see in the receiver will itself be so fulfilling that you will sense that you have begun to live out your purpose through that gift or that thing that you're passionate about. If you're good at mobilizing people to a cause, do it. Join a group that does something, for example. Maybe join the Rotary Club, which gives people a lot of opportunities to offer service outside of their careers in a structured space that's already being offered to them. So think about what you're passionate about. Is it charity? Is it baking? Is it singing? And if that thing that you do actually lends to the joy of someone else or to the relief of someone else, then go for it. Create opportunities to be able to do it so that you will not feel within yourself that I have this thing that I've always wanted to do. I know I can paint, but I'm not painting. I know I can speak, but I'm not speaking. Give your gift to the world, and your purpose in it will begin to play out. Number 4, if you're advanced in age, so for example, you have spent your years in a career and you still want to have significant impact in the world, I would propose taking some time to reflect and confronting yourself regarding what you may have already done and what you may not be able to do. Sometimes we walk around with unmet expectations, unfulfilled desires, and these things can really blur our accomplishments. So we've already done a very good job at life, but because we have not confronted these things that we didn't do, We meant to climb a mountain and we did not climb. We meant to give to charity, but we did not do it. We meant to do something, but we didn't accomplish it. My suggestion is take some time to reflect so that you come to a realistic place with regard to what you can do and what you cannot do with regard to your purpose. You can speak to a coach, you can speak to a friend who you trust and are able to be vulnerable with. You could speak to a counselor. All these people could help you confront your reality, come to an acceptance of what you are able to accomplish, and really be able to celebrate what you've been able to accomplish. So that these unmet expectations and unfulfilled desires are not putting a false cloud upon your beautiful accomplishments and the fulfillment of your purpose, which may already have happened. When you have come to that place of acceptance, that place of true reality, then begin to see what you're still able to do. You know, one of the reasons why you could be asking yourself this question right now might be because you are needed by the world to have a significant impact. This could be your significance calling out to you. So don't ignore it. You can use some of the tips that I have shared with you, or you can continue reading from some other sources so that you can be able to answer this question. Don't let it stay with you for too long, because it can begin to feel like something bothersome. But take the journey to make those considerations. And in the end, you will live out your purpose. But the proactive action that I'm asking you to really practice this week is to do everything that you do purposefully, so that you can live out your purpose through the many things that you are already gifted to do. Remember, your purpose will evolve. It may appear very significant today, and then in the next season, it's meant to be more concealed because the impact you're having is not to be too exposed. Whatever it is, do not diminish your contribution to the world. You're having great impact, and I want to encourage you today. So if you've liked this segment of Level Up with Lily, press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and come back again for another exciting session. Bye.